I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with the Most High. Ahaya, with the Most High. Ahaya.
So, good evening on this Friday evening. I am Officer Maccabee, and this is Brother Steve. And today we're going to just talk very briefly about the colour of Christ, because there's a misconception throughout the whole earth that Christ is a white European, and we're just going to bring forth some truth and what the scriptures say about Christ the Messiah. But before we do anything, we want to give all thanks and praise to the Most High, Ahaya, and we're going to say the Credo, which is read from Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4, and we're going to say that in the Hebrew. So, Brother Steve.
Shema Yasharala Ahaya.
Shema Yasharala Ahaya.
Alahaya Nawa Ahaya Akai.
Alahaya Nawa Ahaya Akai.
Hear, O Israel.
Hear, O Israel.
The Most High power is one.
The Most High our power is one.
Amen.
Okay, so very brief. We're going to talk about Christ because as a church and as brothers, we want to bring forth the truth to our people. We want our people to know the truth on who they are, where they come from, and just the truth about the Bible, because there's lies being taught. So we're going to hit it. We're going to make it short off at Revelations chapter 1 verse 1, and we're going to end up at Genesis chapter 1 with these scriptures. Revelations chapter 1 verse 1 says, please.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. The revelation of Yeshua, which the Most High gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Unto his servant John. So the revelation of Yeshua Christ, the revealing of Yeshua Christ. Revelation means revealing. So today we're going to reveal the truth behind the colour of Christ. Now, some people say it doesn't matter what colour Christ is. What I would say to them, if it doesn't matter, then why do you change a black man into a white man? So let's go to Revelation chapter 1 and read verse 14, please.
Revelations 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now it says his head and his hairs were white like wool. Now, if you look on every nationality on this earth, there's only one race of people that have woolly texture hair. 99.9% of the nations have straight hair, whether you're European, whether you're Chinese, whether you're Arab, whether you're any type of Asian, your hair is straight. The one people on this earth that have woolly texture hair are the so-called Negroes. Keep reading. And just before you even go on, it says white like wool. So white hair signifies two things: age and wisdom. Christ was full of wisdom. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Continue.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Now, if you look at the colour of fine brass, if you Google the colour of fine brass, you'll see that it's the colour of a Negro or so-called black person's skin. That is the colour of fine brass. There's different types of brass. The brass that comes to your mind automatically is the gold type of brass, but the colour of fine brass is the colour of our skin. That's the colour of fine brass. So if we look at that and understand that, then we have no doubt whatsoever that if this man had woolly textured hair and had feet like unto fine brass, not only was he of our complexion, but he was of a dark complexion, as if his feet burned in a furnace. So he was a dark black man, so-called black man. And this is just the truth. And if people say it doesn't matter, then they shouldn't have changed this man from black, so-called black, to white. Let's get John chapter 14 verse 9.
The book of John chapter 14 verse 9. Yeshua said unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
So Christ said to Philip, he that has seen me has seen the Father. Now, we've seen Christ because we've read Revelations chapter 1 and 14. So we know what Christ looks like. Let's get Daniel. Let's read Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9 and see the image of the Most High, and see if we've seen Christ, we've seen the Father. So let's read Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
It's called the Ancient of Days because he was before time, and if he did sit, then it means he has to have, buttocks. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
So if he's wearing a garment, it means he has to have a body to put this garment on. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool. Again, there's only one people on this planet, one race of people on this planet who have woolly hair. In the world it's called Afro. But only so-called black people have woolly texture hair. So, last scripture, just to give the understanding, and the reason why Satan and his workers are trying to target us, because we are the image of the Most High. Let's get Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
And the Most High said, Let us make man in our image.
Now we know what the image of the Most High is. If you read into this further and do a deeper study, you'll see that Satan was supposed to come and worship man, the Most High's creation, and he refused to do it. He refused to do it because he said that we are inferior to him and we should be worshipping him rather than Lucifer at the time worshipping God's creation, man. Keep reading.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So the Most High created man in his own image. In the image of the Most High created he him, male and female created he them.
Male and female created he them. That male and female, Adam and Eve, were the same complexion as us, with the same hair as us. Let's not get it twisted. Christ, the Saviour, is black, so-called black. and not a single person with any kind of understanding can say otherwise. We just have to read to see the truth. And once we see that truth will set us free. Now, I said it's going to be a short lesson. I'm going to leave it right there, but we're going to do the same, but translate it into tree for our tree speakers here in Ghana. Over to you.
It's alright. Yeah, yeah.
Love and mix.
Gaza.
Seth got the waves. Voice of Zion.
Deliver me from my enemies. Oh Lord, deliver me from my enemies. Yeah. Deliver me, come and fight for me. Oh Lord, deliver me from my enemies. Yeah. Psalm 59, verse 1. Deliver me from my enemies and defend me from who rise against me. Save me from bloody men. Save me from evil spell. Protect me from wicked men. Defend me, I need you now. Show mercy, I protect me. Please help me, yeah. Deliver me from my enemies. Oh Lord, deliver me from my enemies. Yeah. Deliver me, come and fight for me. Oh Lord, deliver me from my enemies. Yeah.
Fight for me and my family. Fight for GOCC. We wanna see thee. I said we wanna be with thee. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love thee. Ruach. We will cling to thee. Shaya. We will die for thee. Yeah. We love thee. Ruach. We will cling to thee. Shaya. We will die for thee. So fight for me, yeah.
Deliver me from my enemies. Oh Lord, deliver me from my enemies. Yeah. Deliver me, come and fight for me. Oh Lord, deliver me from my enemies. Yeah. Gaza, I need your presence.